up. Y'all gotta turn them up. Turn the radios up.
Your request.
Shalom and welcome to the Request Live Show. The reason you have Mondays while everybody else hates them. It's Azai, your cool wisdom Simone. And how do you? I got the mission call with me, Lady V. Richie Rich.
You.
Okay, so I didn't hear Lady V. And we got Big Lee and Faith P in the building as well.
Yes, ma'am.
Welcome, Lady V. If you're out there, blink twice. We can't see you, but hey.
Yeah, there's somewhere in that land.
She out there. We know she's safe. We just got to finish talking to her. Hopefully.
Oh.
Welcome. Okay, she said, oh.
We heard her.
Yeah, my Bluetooth ain't connected. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to hang up and call her back.
Okay, no worries. Technical difficulties. We are not foreign to them. Welcome, y'all. To the Request Live Show. Hey, welcome.
Hey, good people.
It is Monday evening. It's 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Your favorite time of the week, at least on Mondays anyway. And we are here. We got a couple things to share with you who will permit. Some things you like to hear, some things you like to interact with us in the chat. I'm going to pay bills right now because it's early. It's a screen that you can see that you're supposed to be paying bills all the time. But I know that you will permit we end up in good conversation and bills do not get paid. So let's take care of that first. Again, this is the Request Live Show. The reason you are hot Mondays while everybody else hates them. Go ahead. There's a green square. It is permanently fixed on the right-hand side of your screen, but creeping as well toward the right-hand side of your screen. Simple as ZMR Radio. Give the gift that keeps on giving. We take it, we give it back to the people, and we grow with the rest. Check us out live streaming simultaneously tonight on YouTube, Telegram, and that's where we at tonight, YouTube and Telegram. Live 365, check us out, 365. For lessons to strengthen your amanah and keep you fueled to continue to live a Q'dash Kai, as well as hot Zamar from individual artists that put their all into it. For on-demand hot videos just for you, Q'dashZamar.bandcamp.com. That is streaming across the bottom of your screen to your left. Check us out on various social media handles on the left as well, streaming up Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Just Google us. We out there. Yahuwah too. How y'all doing?
We out here chilling, trying to stay warm.
Chilling like a villa. Man, what you say?
Oh yeah, I made some soup today.
That with that Campbell's?
No, Campbell's.
Nobody eat that stuff. What did man say?
Better be in them Campbell's soup.
That man snapped on his own company. Did he say it was for the poor?
Yeah, he said it was for the poor.
Poor people eat that stuff.
He don't eat 3D printed meat.
You know, 3D printed meat. That man went on.
That's for the peasants. It's like, dog.
Campbell's come on. I bet it's the best thing. He say they better than what's the one that come in the red cans?
I thought that was Campbell's.
I think that is Campbell's.
That's Campbell's red and white.
That's Campbell's.
Yeah. I used to eat that all the time when I was sick growing up too.
But what's crazy is Campbell's trying to do damage control to my son. We don't agree with what the sure you know. Too late now. Right before Thanksgiving too. Oh, y'all lost some sales. Y'all lost some mushrooms.
Cream of mushroom and cream of chicken. Them sales gone. But see, the thing about it is, even though he said all that and they said they don't agree, all you got to do is turn around, look at the bottom, look at the back and bottom of that can where it says made using genetically modified products or something to that effect. It definitely clearly on there.
Engineered ingredients.
I never read that.
Oh, it says it on there clear as day. Yeah, it says it on there.
Bioengineered ingredients.
You know what GMO so used to eat growing up? Probably ain't had no worries and cares about just eating away.
But see, the thing about it is, I don't think we were eating GMOs when we were growing up, and I say that
I was eating organic, baby. I grew up
Okay.
Oh,
straight
and then
organic.
you ain't that poison cereal.
No. I'm talking straight from the field. That's all
Yeah,
organic is, man.
she
It's
was
straight
she
from
was
the
Mm.
field.
homegrown. Yeah, I ain't gonna
What
do
All
it
right,
they
like
well,
that.
call
you
organic,
you can
that's
boast
what
in your
we've
liver,
been
LV.
doing.
Then
But I still don't even think the cereal was, and the reason is because I don't know if I mentioned this on the previous show, but I saw a documentary recently about how the nutrition of the food has decreased over time, and they found that the reason that the nutrition of the food decreased over time is because man just feel like he gotta fix something that don't need fixing. So the biggest example and the showcase example that they used was the tomato. They were saying that a regular organic tomato, if it falls off of the vine, it usually is gonna splat and you're gonna lose it. So
mm,
not only that, but the time that it takes to transport it anywhere, it'll rotten by that time, or it wouldn't be I guess you could say aesthetically pleasing for a person to purchase. So they started to try to figure out ways to increase the longevity of it, and then also, well, I guess just overall increase the longevity of it. So what they did, there was a guy in Israel. He crossed the tomato with, it's another tomato that never fully ripens, and he crossed those genetics and created what they call the eternal tomato, which is usually what you are eating now. No matter what type of tomato you're eating, unless it's like an heirloom or something like that, it's some type of way crossed with that eternal tomato type gene. So this tomato, where the average tomato might last you maybe about I think that tomato might have lasted like 3 or 4 days. This tomato lasted some weeks. Now,
good
in
weeks.
in exchange for this longevity, you lost flavor, but they also found that the loss of flavor was tied to the loss of nutrients, because the more nutrient dense produce is, the more flavorful it is. But these new things that they're coming up with, they have no flavor. So that's why they go into adding all the salt, adding all the sugar, because in what they're trying to fix that doesn't need to be fixed, they're actually messing stuff up. So it causes them to have to add other things that completely contradict the nature of the food itself.
Mm, that's scary though. Food lasts for weeks. Anything you when you buy organic, you ever notice like a couple of days it started going bad, browning or whatever. It lasts for weeks. Yeah, that's doing bad wonders or doing bad stuff in your stomach. It
That's
lasts
You
for
well,
weeks
know,
on the shelf.
I have I just looked at that bread too. I have a loaf of bread in the top of my cabinet. I kept it because I just want to see how long it takes before it molds. I bought that
Mm.
bread in August,
it still
and
ain't molded on.
that bread looks perfectly fine.
Yeah,
You know
go and throw
how
that bread in the
the
trash.
bread no, I'm keeping it. I want to see how long it's gonna take.
Oh, you want to see?
Um,
Okay, like the McDonald's
I,
experiment.
yes, I want to see how long it's gonna take. And you know how bread sometimes whenever you start to get old, it has like a winey smell to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it
Because it's
there,
fermenting.
there there's no smell. It looks
That's
perfectly
crazy.
fine.
From
I said,
August,
yep,
that thing should have been something more than
August, August, my bro, August.
wow.
My bro.
My
Cause
God.
Now,
I was gonna say something else, but I can't.
I know, I understand. Now, on another side, something that I'm not sure is as detrimental, if detrimental at all, the way they preserve apples for you to be able to eat apples 24/7 a year is they pick the apples, they go through each apple like on a conveyor belt. Like they when I tell you apples are scrutinized, apples are really scrutinized. Apples that ain't that cute, they get ditched immediately. That's it. So once they pick all of these apples, they clean them and then they put them in a room that has like a very, very, very small amount of oxygen. And it literally puts the apple in like a stasis. So the apple will lose a small fraction of its flavor, but it won't lose its crisp and it will not lose as much of the nutrients that it has. So they hold it that way until it's time to ship it out, and then they ship it out. Now the ship out process I'm not 100% familiar with, but honestly, the whole beginning of end when it comes to the nutrients of food, people can
Mm,
kind of blame on themselves, because it started with the invention of, at least from what I've seen, and it makes sense. It started with the invention of the supermarket. There used to be a time, like Val said, I grew up homegrown. Like everybody had their own little, okay, I grow this, you could buy this from me. I grow this, you could buy this from me. I could go get all this stuff fresh. People got to a point where they got tired of, I don't want to go to these individual markets. So from what I've learned, Piggly Wiggly was actually supposed to be like one of the first grocery stores. It wasn't like a supermarket to the sense of what we see. You still had to go to individual spaces within the store, have people give you stuff. But there was another guy that came behind the Piggly Wiggly guy. He was like, hey, I can save a bunch of money when it comes to labor. All you got to do is put all this stuff on the shelf, let these people pick their stuff themselves. And when that was introduced to people, people liked it. Just like with our generation, we had self-checkout. Now some people that's completely against self-checkout. I like self-checkout. If I got 2-3 items, I don't want to stand in a long line and wait for you. No offense to anybody that does this. I don't want to wait for you with your 5-week checks and all this other stuff that you got to go through. Or because sometimes it takes some time. Like sometimes people just, for me, it seems like the times that I'm really trying to hurry up and get out of the store, it's that one person that just got a whole lot going on and they holding the line up.
I saw my checkbook and he looking
correct. Yes, like especially back in the day when we had checks. Now I gotta call and make sure this check is gonna yep. do all this. So when self checkout came out, it allowed you the opportunity to not have to subject yourself to that. Do I still go to the regular cash register? Yes, I do. If I have like a boatload of groceries, I'll still go to this regular regular cashier. But a lot of the times, I generally will just go to self-checkout because I only got a few items and I really don't feel like standing in line that long. So with that option, it saves money for the company when it comes to labor, and it gives the customer a sense of freedom when in actuality, you giving the store free labor. So when that happened with supermarkets, a whole demand went up. You had to have more things available to people. So that came the introduction of science and food, where now I got to figure out how to preserve this. I got to figure out how to preserve it because I have to get it to the store for one, because my regular little tomato, like I said earlier, that gonna take 3 days, maybe 3 or 4 days before it rots. I'm shipping this tomato from, let's say Georgia, just randomly picking a place. I don't know who's good for tomatoes. I'm just randomly picking places. But let's say I'm shipping this from Georgia, but I need to get this tomato to Montana. That's going to take probably more than 3 days. And if it took right at 3 days, when I got it in the store, it's still not presentable. It's not aesthetic pleasing for anybody to want to pick it. So now I have to figure out how to preserve this so that I can ship it. We have some produce that come from whole different countries, so that's an extended period of time. And with having to, with now in the need to preserve food, that's where you start having all these issues. And like I was saying earlier, or in a few shows back, we do things and we do it for immediate gratification of convenience and things of that nature. And then time passed by, and it's like, oh, we're growing thumbs on our pinkies, and it's because we did this. Everybody is after convenience until everybody's sick, and then really people don't care. It's like, oh well, it's whatever, or whatever people's opinions are. So I don't think we're eating GMOs, but we weren't far from it. And if I can find that documentary, I'll share it. Also, I thought about Faith P and Valerie. I was watching a video, and this guy, he does documentaries. And I said documentaries just to satisfy y'all. But guess how he pronounced it?
Wrong.
Whatever. He's a white man. He can't do nothing wrong.
Lies. All they do is still lies.
Well, he make good money. Nobody cares about how he pronounced it.
Was it David Attenborough?
No, he wasn't. No, it wasn't a well-known man. That man, let me tell you something. That man, he can read you to sleep. Oh, his voice is so awesome.
What, he like the red eye voice or something?
No, he's the guy that talks like this. And he's a really jolly.
If you watch the animal documentary, that's
that guy. Okay. Yeah, I know that voice.
He does more than animal documentaries now. I think he's done one about his own life, because I remember seeing pictures of him when he was young. Because he's like Samuel L. Jackson, or who is it? It's not Samuel L. Jackson. What's the other guy? Morgan Freeman. You know, the people that's like they always been old since you was young.
Right. Yeah.
That's kind of like how he was to me. But yeah, he has something about his own life where he shows pictures and he's basically talking about how he came up in that industry. But yeah, he has a great voice for what he does. He
What you
really
end up
does.
finding out about him?
I don't remember. I'm old, man. That was years ago.
I
I just remember that picture.
you really talked about him. He's like, yeah, it's him. I thought you were about to bring up something that he did or
No, I
something.
don't. I don't remember anything particular about what he said. I mean, just basically, he was just talking about being in that industry and just all of his different experiences. But it was just a picture of
Okay.
him when he was young, and I was like, "Wow, you were actually young."
You was amazed by it, like, oh man, you really was a kid at one point.
Man, let me
I didn't
tell
even
you,
realize it.
Have you ever seen a young picture of Morgan Freeman?
Right.
I haven't. Just come to think about
Right.
it,
Right.
I have
Oh,
So,
not.
right.
so
That man
how would
still is
you?
30.
You see who?
What?
I said, I think I seen a younger picture of him. He had like an afro or something, but he still looked about 85.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's some people that just look permanently old. They just got Benjamin Button syndrome.
Really old. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No.
Speaking of crazy, Lady V, did you have something you want to talk to the people about?
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
You must
She
be
over there eating them
eating. You got way
GMOs.
too heavy.
All kind of GMO. Anywho, what's
Oh, shit, I
crazy?
love donuts, y'all. I'm exposing it.
No, I don't. Why would you
Oh,
do
okay, never mind.
that?
All right, go.
I
I'm
don't do
sorry.
that until the freaking weekend.
Oh
Uh-oh.
yeah. Freaky.
Get my donuts at the freaking weekend.
Yes, sir.
Hold out.
Yeah.
Weekend, baby, I'm about to.
That's exactly what I'm talking
But
about.
they had me some fun.
I'm about to
That's what I'm
eat
talking
them
about.
red buns.
That's right. What it's all about.
So I'm gonna try to put the picture in here for you guys. Oh, there's a picture of Morgan Freeman. That's tight. Interesting. Who that first picture of?
That's Morgan
It's
Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
hmm
Oh,
He's a veteran. Thank you for your
Oh
service,
snap!
sir.
yeah. I was like, oh wow.
This is when you talking
He
about
from
food
he
where he still
from
look old, even though he
he
young.
from 16th Street in Germantown.
Man,
16th
everybody ain't
in
from no
Germantown.
Germantown, man. Get out of here.
Kensington.
She
I
You
think
said
talking
Morgan.
about eating the block that day? I'm from 12th Street in Germantown. Like what?
Oh, y'all are
Who are these
disrespectful.
people?
I'm about to
Which
show
one is?
you who this is. The same person. I'm gonna show you who it is. I'm coming. I'm coming.
That's not
Goodness.
David Attenborough.
That is David Attenborough.
Oh my goodness.
That is him.
I don't even know what he look like old though.
I showed you a picture. I
Okay.
got a picture of him old, but that doesn't.
Oh,
That's
that's
not
him.
a.
Oh, okay, I see it.
Yeah, he's not a That's not a recognized. Here, this looks more like him,
Yeah.
even though it's like it's bad. His
Who are
voice
these
sounds a
people?
lot sweeter. This man looks. He looks like Fina.
Yeah, you brought up a classic.
That
I know
look
he
like
did good with that when he lost weight.
the Volta guy. John Travolta dad. That's what it look like. You know what I'm
I
talking
never
about?
seen John Travolta's dad before.
I'm not
Nah.
sure I've seen his father either.
I'll send y'all a picture later. But
Man,
anywho,
that man is like crazy.
He aged
okay.
like a hot pack of raisins. Go ahead.
So there's a video going around of a lady who pulled up on somebody, should I say. She was active. Right, so there was a person. She was active, as young people say. Listen, pulled up on them in 4K, as they would say.
Yep.
She there was a comment basically. She did a post, and there's a guy named Mike who wrote underneath her post, and I don't know what her comment or what her post was about, but he wrote Juneteenth, MLK Day, Black History Month, Kwanzaa. The list just keeps getting bigger. At what point will you people, be grateful and stop blanking whining? Okay? Somebody else, rebuttal was like, wait, aren't you whining right now? Feel left out? Oh, he came back with, oh, I'm just here because black fatigue. I'm tired of the unruly ends, mentally, and lack of basic home training. Has nothing to do with whining. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but a lot more white folks are speaking out on your BS lately, and I just happen to be one of them. Black people cry all the time about how they're mistreated because they're black. God forbid. A white guy says BS, then you uppity Negroes get all worked up and try to deflect. It's actually funny as F. To me, I'm just sitting back waiting for your 13% that does 50% of all violent crimes in America to set it off so we can finish this once and for all. That was his comment that he left under this young lady's post. So what did she do? She looked him up. She drove 3 hours and she met him. She pulled up to his job and she's like, "Hey, are you? I'm looking for Mike. You know." And he kind of was like, She was like, "Can I come in? You know, it's kind of cold." And he's like, "Okay, yeah, sure." He let her in. When he let her in, he was like, "Hey, so you remember the comment that you made, Mike?" And she said the comment. He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "I'm that person that you left that comment on." And he was like, "Oh." And she's like, "Yeah." Which is why she's smiling like that. She's like, "Yeah, yeah, I'm
Right,
that
yeah, that's
person."
crazy, but
So she told him that he needs to apologize. How does he apologize? She had an apology already typed up for him to read. She did not threaten him. She just said, "Hey, if you don't read this apology, then I'm going to tell your wife about your other accounts that you have on some site. I can't remember the site,
Grinder.
but
It was Grinder.
Grinder. What is Grinder?
We gonna find out tonight. I think honestly, Grinder's a freak site.
Okay,
I
so
thought
she
normally
said,
like more like gay people use it for the most part.
Yes, I
"Oh,
think so as well. Because
that's even tighter."
there was a politician that had a Grinder account and they was
Right,
trying to
yeah, the
out him
young
about it.
dude. Mm,
So she told him, "Hey, if you don't read this, that's no biggie. I'm gonna let your wife know about your Grinder account." And he politely took that paper and he read it. And once he read it, she said, "Well, thank you." And she took the paper back because she said she had someone else to meet
Yeah,
who
it
need that same
says
paper.
Grinder is the world's largest social network app for LGBTQ.
Oh, that's tight.
mm,
That's
that's
tight.
crazy. That man got a whole wife at the house and he's still creeping like on with dudes at that.
But she
That
probably
makes it even more
knows.
funnier.
She probably knows.
That
Honestly,
Nobody knows. That's
yeah,
for
she
you.
probably knows.
that's right. Oh, shit.
So, with that being said, did she take it too far? Or, I mean, hey, he got what he got.
I'm,
What y'all
I'm
listen,
think?
I'm
gonna yes.
that is she definitely took it too far. But if I ain't seen dedication before, that is some dedication right there. 3 hour drive, then looked you up. He did a lot of homework. I'm just like, that's some dedication.
But I would say
Oh,
this. With all the homework, it ain't much to do because everybody put everything
yes.
online.
Yeah, that with
I
finding someone's
guarantee you.
social media accounts is not that hard.
Yes, I
Also,
guarantee
you can
you
type
he
in somebody's
had.
name and they the social media account
Yeah,
come up with it.
honestly, you can. Honestly, you can. If you have,
Depending on the person, they have everything on there. Yeah, I'm sick and tired of waiting at the Walmart here on 212. I'm at
Oh
register
yeah, on the Facebook
19.
post, yeah, yeah.
Like,
I just think
but
you can
Very
find them
easy
other
to
accounts like
find
that
people.
though.
yeah,
It's
because
very easy to
generally
find
people
people.
tend to use the same usernames and stuff like that. So if you
Oh, I
look
got you.
at
Yeah,
one
yeah.
profile, you can gather enough information to be able to Google and dig down to find others. It's not hard.
It's
Right,
not just
right.
from profiles though.
okay.
Faith P, you sound like you in the basement of somebody's kitchen.
I'm cracking into the mainframe.
You cracking up at Lane Bryant.
Into the mainframe.
Ooh,
You
get
in the
spicy with it.
mainframe.
The
The wife
motherboard.
told you he's stepping out the frame.
You're a
Shout
part
out to
of the
AP.
motherboard.
No, I was saying it doesn't, there's, without looking at social media, it's very easy to find somebody.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
true. It really is true. I can find your whole address. I've done it before. You can find people address, their phone number, people that they related to. All you gotta do is type in their name and know very little information about them. It's not that hard. It was the glasses I have. I think I may have mentioned this before. There were two college students. You actually, I'll say this: you don't even need a person's information. All you need is a face. Um, they took a pair of the Meta glasses and they
Mm.
hacked them to live stream privately on Instagram. But what was being live streamed privately on Instagram for nobody else to be able to see was being fed to another computer for that computer to do a facial scan of these people and instantly throw back all kinds of information. So they were just walking up to strangers like, "Hey, how you doing?" And they were striking up conversations, and the people, of course, was looking like, "Hey, I don't know you." And one person was like, "You don't remember me from such and such conference?" And they were like, "Oh yeah, hey." They still don't know this person, but because they
Right.
said something that was familiar in their life, they like, "Oh yeah." No, only reason I know about this conference is because you and this conference was tied together online. And these glasses that I have on see you. They've scanned your face, scanned the internet, put all this stuff together, and are feeding me all this information back. It's not that hard to
Crazy.
find people online.
That's a scary place, and people still putting all the information out. Like you said, I just at Walmart, this checkout line. This is the numbers
Mm-hmm.
like y'all putting out way too much information, especially with y'all with the kids too. When they be posting their kids, I said they can read way too much into that. See if you single, you
Mm-hmm.
got somebody at the house. It's too much going on.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is very tight. I can say I don't understand, and in a sense I do. It goes way deeper than some people realize. It's like an addiction.
Mm.
I think I've said this before, and I told my husband I don't spend a lot of time on social
I'm
media. I
so
don't.
sick of this.
The most time I spend on, you sick of me? What I do? I'm crying out
No,
to the people.
no, I'm sorry. Y'all remember that Hershey's? That commercial so darn old. That commercial, Hershey's. We wish you a Merry Christmas with the little
Oh, that thing's
little
still
Hershey
running.
kisses. Yes, listen,
I guess
it
they
was
say
just
if it ain't
on.
broke, don't fix it. If it ain't
Mm.
broke, don't fix it. I know exactly what you're talking about. That's a childhood staple.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a biological effect that goes with it. Now people sharing their whole life. I don't know nothing about that part. But as far as just, well, you know what? Probably could be. But as far as seeing likes and people agreeing with you and all of the reactions that you get, there is a little dopamine fix that goes with that, and your brain starts to grow dependent on that. And when you don't have it, that's why you have high levels of depression when it comes to social media, because if things don't go the way you want it to go, that does not biologically fit your brain. Your brain is used to all of these, oh, everybody likes me stuff. So you post something and nobody don't like you. That's why people sometimes will delete certain posts, because I mean that post didn't get what I needed. So I'm gonna take that off because that's depressing to look at. That's messing up my
Mm.
dopamine fix. So why
Yeah, I hate
people
when nobody laugh at my stuff when I send it. I
Oh
get like
yeah,
three
yeah.
seconds.
Boog do
Listen,
that.
listen,
We get a little taste
listen.
of that now.
3 second limit.
Boog
I
leave it
don't get
one
nothing.
minute.
Don't.
so
Wait, no,
first off,
Boog leave
three
it 1 minute
seconds,
though.
that's another situation. I
Three
think that's
seconds.
I think it's the same but a little bit different. I can identify when it comes to us communicating. With me, I might delete something because, to be honest, I guess I'm going backwards. To be honest, I'm not sure how it's
Yes,
received.
I'm
If
scared.
it's, yes, to be honest, yes, I'm scared. Yes, if it sits out there for too long with no reaction, it's like, am I gonna get backlash on this? Do anybody relate? Do anybody
Right,
understand where I'm coming
right,
from?
right.
So after a while, I'll delete it. Now, what I have learned is people have lives. As much as sometimes it does not seem like it, as much as sometimes that thread can be going, 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 like nobody got anything to do, people still have lives. So there's sometimes where people messing up my fix now. There are some times where people just don't see it. There are some people that will see it and just not say nothing. And then there's also sometimes people will have their phones open and Telegram will chart that as them looking at it, but they didn't look
Yep.
at it. And I've
Yep.
also had times where people may have looked at it, but they might come back later on and be like, they might say something or laugh, or they might hit me in a private message and say something. So that's
Mm.
just a matter of overcoming your inner anxiety and allowing whatever come to come. And if correction is what needs to come, then that correction comes and you can align yourself to be a better person, but not allowing fear to overtake you to where you don't communicate with Mishvaka. So to me, even though Telegram is social media, that's a different situation. That's a matter of us staying connected with one another, whereas Facebook, Instagram, and all this other stuff, that's just mindless foolishness. And what I was saying was, I'm really beginning to hate it because I realize just how distracting it is. Like, I watch grown men sit on social media all day looking at absolutely nothing. And I don't know if it's because of the teaching or it's just, I don't know. But I just look at it as, if I got time, endless hours or even a certain level of minutes to sit on social media and look at absolutely nothing that's going to literally science proven rot my brain, is not going to add anything to me. It's a sometimes in a lot of situations these internet experts, especially when it comes to relationships, that's like the most irking thing to me on the internet,
Oh
is these
yeah.
men that have these golden standards of what women should be and all this other stuff, and this is what I am and this is what you better bring. There are men that buy this, bring it into their homes and take it to other women like, oh, you got to do this. And then they seem to have no standards for themselves. They seem to have no initiative within themselves to build themselves. The time that they're spending on social media listening to another man who is literally making money off of you spending your mindless time watching him talk about fruitless nothing. You could have taken that time and spent it in investing into making yourself a better man. They go for women too, because women will do it as well. But I'm just really not a fan of social media like that. To have it here and there to look at, to have it here and there to look at, okay. But when that becomes like a part of your day, if you have what is it, if you, most phones have it to where you can time yourself to see just how long you spend on social media. It even has it to where
Hmm.
you can shut yourself down after a certain period of time. If you take time to look at that and just kind of balance everything, I mean, just take a look for it yourself. I'm sorry. I just, social media is like a real, it's a real irk to me at this time of my life. I might look at it every now and again, but I really don't have time. I get off work to come home and work. I don't have time to sit on social media. If I'm on social media, it's because literally I can't think of anything to do at that moment. I don't have time to do something that I need to do. So maybe I got a few minutes. Okay, I can browse something. And I don't even do that. I get on social media to look at messages for stuff that other people sent me. And by the time I'm done looking at that, that's all the time I got. And I'm ready to go. And that stuff don't even treat me like that. I'm just, especially with AI and all the lies that's on there now, it's just too much. I don't
And that
understand how a
stuff getting on
person
my
can
nerves.
consume them. Yeah, I can't see how you can consume yourself with social media in these days.
How
Right.
can
You
you
can't
know
even like
they're
watch
out
a
of date?
video and be. What you about to say, LV?
How
That
can
was
you
Faith,
know
I
they're
thought.
out of date?
That's called
Hmm?
news, ma'am.
I
That's
ain't hear what you
news.
said.
She
What
said
you
how
say?
I be knowing everybody dead. That's called news. That's
I
called
digress.
He said
headlines.
I should know everybody.
That's called
I
headlines.
digress. I digress.
I am
Excuse
done.
me.
That's because when Nurse
I
Death
digress.
delivers
I
our
digress.
death news, that's how we
Yeah, that's
know.
called news, ma'am. There's a difference. It's starting to blur. It's definitely starting to blur, but there's a difference still. Yes. Shout out
But you
to
know what the party is though?
DEX. Go ahead. I'm
I
Go
sorry.
think
ahead.
I think it's because where we at. You know, we got a mission and stuff we got to do. But people out there with the no hope and just no mission, no real end goal. That's all they really got. Like that's really just an outlet for them. Like how we got like a whole big mission car. Like they really vent to social media,
Oh
telling
yeah.
social media problems. Like social media is really their friend.
And they don't have anybody really to kind of, I'll say this. I don't want to completely say that they don't have anyone to like what you say, pull your coattail and be like, hey, you might not want to put that out there. Because I
Mm.
have seen people I've seen posts like don't tell me to mind my business when you put all your business on social media. We on like season 6 of whatever is going on in your life. There
That shit was sick.
I've seen posts like
Sorry.
that. Those are freaking hilarious to me. But at the same token, there are some people you just can't tell stuff to, because we're also in a culture that's like, if a person says something opposite of what you think quote unquote serves you, then they just hating. That ain't your
Yeah,
truth. They just hating and
yeah.
just
I
block
hate
them
that
out.
term. Live your
Oh, your
truth, girl.
truth. Oh, your
Shut
Yeah,
up.
truth.
that's not your truth. Like what? There's
What
no
is your
your truth
truth?
or
It's
my
only
truth.
one truth.
Exactly. That's,
Live your truth.
it's an absolute. So there have been a lot of distortions of reality within the past few years that kind of make it hard to talk to certain people. And then the block thing has been serious. Like somebody says something to try to, they might not do it publicly. Like I did something. Okay, y'all know I do hair, right?
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. ZMR definitely is in social media, but check our social media, look at we post and look how active we are. We are intentionally We are very intentional with our posts. We are not just random on social media.
Who tried to run down ZMR? We in social media.
It's detailed. It's all right. We gotta
D
have
Wayne.
somebody to rock the boat. But what was I gonna say? Oh, so y'all know me, y'all know how I am with hair or what have you. I don't have the time to do it the way that I used to, but one of my passions in hair was not just doing hair. My passion in doing hair was doing little girls' hair. I really like seeing how little girls light up, and I understand the importance of our hair. So I like to try to instill that in them when they're younger. That way, when they get older, y'all know the rest. So, my niece is Brazilian and negra, right? So her mother, her mother, my brother worships the ground she walks on. So there's not much that I can see anyway. I'm not saying that as this as an absolute or to shine a negative light on him. I'm only speaking from my own perspective and what I can see. But generally, if it's something that she really can't do, he'll just be like, okay, I'll do it. And so since when we grew up, some kind of way, my brother started like messing with hair too. He's nothing to the degree I am, but he started messing with it too. And so he'll try to do her hair every now and again. It still be looking kind of, yeah, he's grown a bit, but he tries to do it versus challenging his wife like, hey, this my daughter. We need to do something for her hair. So anyway, I say all of that to say her hair would look a mess. And my sister-in-law would have no shame in posting my niece on the worldwide internet looking like Huckleberry Finn cousin. And that would bother me so bad. So
Yeah.
I didn't say anything to her publicly. I privately said, hey, like,
Oh, I remember this.
I forgot whether it was like, I forgot exactly what it was that I said, but it was something like, hey, like, 'cause it wasn't rude. Y'all know I could be cut with my words. I really was not, from what I remember. I just was like, hey, like, are y'all gonna get something done to her hair? Or I can't remember what it was that I said. Next thing I know, I got a message from my brother. Who you think you is? Okay, what did I do? My niece is on the World Wide Web multiple times. Regularly, y'all post, like, social media is y'all life. He posts my nieces very often. But my baby looked neglected in the head. Like, what's going on? Well, we went and got her hair done and such and such. Da, 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 da. Well, it don't look like it. And I don't understand why y'all are comfortable with posting this baby looking like a rag doll on the internet and everything is all smiles and good. Well, he got mad and she blocked me.
Goodness, they was done with you after that, huh?
Yeah, it's a
Well,
different
no, my brother
time.
still talks to me. He still hits me every now and again, but she just outright blocked me. She don't want to talk to me no more because I said something about
Wait. This was before the wedding.
this was after the wedding.
This is after the wedding. Okay.
This is
All right.
after the wedding. I think I deleted WhatsApp, so I can't look up the message. But I say that to say, with some people, I can understand. We know about correcting somebody in front of everybody, but that's not everybody's idea. So, especially on social media, since that is literally a worldwide situation, you kind of have to be careful. So if I take you in that sense behind closed doors and I'm like, hey, you might want to look at this a little bit. I don't understand why you're mad at me. Now I could totally understand if I went under the post in the comments like, hey, my niece picket headed. You need to do something about this. Like, that would be definite, at least in my eyes. I could be wrong. I'm not foreign to being wrong, and I'm always open to correction. But to me, that would have been more so of a basis of like, hey, that was kind of embarrassing. Like, why would you have done that type situation versus I'm finna block you because you privately said something to me about my daughter's unkept hair.
Well, do
Like,
y'all have
what?
a relationship? Do you talk to her often?
I really didn't talk to her that often previously because she barely speaks English. And when we did try to talk, when I was in her anytime I was in her physical presence, we would try to talk through Google Translate, and that sucks because she has an accent for where she's from, as far as like, you know how they'll say we country or something like that. Like, she has that type of accent from where she's from. I haven't. I think I have an accent. People have told me I don't, but I do. My brother worships the ground that his wife walks on. That is a fruitless question to even ask him. That's probably gonna get me cussed out. You have to kind of know your limitations with people. But uh basically our communication, the way each of us talk, Google Translate would never really translate our conversations properly. So the gist of our conversations would be, when I saw her, she would hug me and be like, you smell good. And I
Oh my
think
God, not the
I
voice.
learned,
Why?
because that's how her voice is. She looks nothing like her voice. She's a beautiful lady. She really is, but she sounds Russian.
I'm about to
Like
say that's that
the
Russian accent.
Yeah, she sounds Russian. But what was I gonna say? I think I learned Bamdea. Bamdea is good day. Um, she speaks Portuguese. Um, I learned, I think fuego is chicken. Like, I learned a few words here and there, but when I tell you, when my brother met her and that book, not that there's not anything else in the book that I saw live, and I can't say it, but if you hear me and you know book, you know what I'm talking about. My brother, I'd be surprised to hear him speak English. I would talk to him and he would respond to me in Portuguese. Everything my brother does now is in Portuguese. My niece speaks two different languages. She speaks English and she speaks Portuguese. They have a different form of discipline. They're on the wave of this new generation discipline. So much so to my niece is like flip. My niece probably could never spend good time with me because I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to whoop her at some point. My brother and my mother have both testified to, when my niece gets upset, she will flip out the mouth at you and she will say it to you in Portuguese. If she feels like you didn't
Oh
understand what
no.
she said in Portuguese, she will turn around and say, yeah, I'll say it in English too, and she will flip out at you in English. Mind you,
Woo.
this little girl is less than, I think she might be turning 5. She might have turned 4 or 5 this year.
Mm.
Well, what you
So are they
saying
believing
then?
that kind of talking with parenting? Like no beating. You just talk to them
I think they get a whooping eventually.
eventually. Yeah.
Now, was you saying how they, take the new approach of parenting and things like that? I could see her blocking you. So who are you to tell me what to do with my child?
And that was my brother's perspective. But the thing was, I didn't look at it from the perspective of, I'm trying to tell you what to do with your child.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving you the perspective of an outsider who's seeing you post all of these pictures of your child and none of her hair is never, nothing is ever done to her hair.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
if you're perpetuating all this happiness and goodness, why can't you take the time to tend to your child's hair? That's a simple.
Maybe she's scared of it.
Well,
I'm
she
sorry,
doesn't necessarily
nigga
know
hair
how
is
to
serious.
do it. Yeah, she
That's
doesn't
what I'm
necessarily know
saying.
how to do it, and my brother won't doesn't necessarily challenge her to do it. He just takes it up himself. And he does a decent job. He's getting better about it. Um,
Don't you mess up his happy home.
no, I'm not. I'm not gonna mess up his happy home.
Don't
He's
you mess
Man,
fine.
up that man
stupid.
happy home.
He came out,
No, he's
he came out
fine.
of nowhere.
Yeah, he's fine. Yeah, it
That
doesn't
man got a
bother
little, if
me.
he got a little Portuguese thing, he living his life, leave him alone now.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely have done that.
Can we get more? Can we get more context on how he worships the ground she walks on?
That's what they pay Pete interested in.
That's another
We can
And
show.
move
wait,
on.
and wait,
We can
hold
move
on.
on.
We have a
We can move.
comment. We got a comment. One of the listeners said, "So you never talk to your sister-in-law, but the one time you do, you insult her about how she raises her child, and you wonder why you got
Oh
blocked."
man.
That's an interesting perspective. Like I said, I'm totally open to correction. That was just my perspective at the time. Now, never talk to her. Well, you know what? Yeah, since I moved back, I don't talk to her much. Yeah, I don't talk to her much. Cause the language barrier is there. It's very hard. I don't know how my brother built a relationship with her, but he found her he was so smitten with her. He left the
When I learn
country in the
Portuguese.
height of COVID, went and lived in Brazil with her, learned Portuguese from nothing. When I tell you, I
But
never in a
leave that
million
man alone
years,
now.
yeah, never in a million years would I see my brother the way he is. My brother speaks fluent Portuguese. He speaks
Yes,
Portuguese so
sir.
well, people that speak Portuguese
Yeah,
ask
like
him
that.
if he is from Brazil. That's how well my brother speaks Portuguese.
Man, he
Portuguese, he
learned it
says
that
he
fluent.
speaks, yes. He learned it that fluent because he went and
Wow.
threw himself into Brazil. His words were, if my fiance is gonna die, she's not gonna die on the other side of a screen, because it was during the height of COVID, and Brazil was a hot spot. So
Mm-hmm.
he went to Brazil where she lived. He lived there with her, I think, for maybe about 6 months. But that fella came back fluent Portuguese. He speak Portuguese so well. He say he dreams in Portuguese.
Wow. That's crazy.
The
Yeah.
way you saying it is irking me. I'm pretty sure that's
They'll
the
be
right way to
aggrieved by
say
this man.
it. But no, just
Oh,
said Portuguese.
Oh, you don't
Yeah,
like how to
that's what I was
pronounce
trying to say.
it.
That's what I was
She
trying to
said,
say. Like
Portuguese,
Sydney,
let me tell
Portuguese,
you about
Portuguese,
you and
Portuguese,
Faith P.
Portuguese, Portuguese.
Portuguese.
Portuguese,
Portuguese.
He
Portuguese,
he speaks fluent
Por-
Portuguese. Portuguese.
Cayenne
What is
lamb.
Portuguese?
Cayenne lamb.
The lamb.
Let me tell you
Sydney,
about
Sydney
Faith
Portier,
P and
Sydney
Valerie
Portier.
with their allegiance to this white man's well, I can't say white man,
Oh,
but to the
no.
oppressor's language.
I ain't even
Let's
doing
find out.
that.
That's fine. Faith P always gonna be here to try to run somebody down. I look forward to the day where she actually contributes something fruitful for the people, but I guess her role is just
Cut it down.
so this is the pronunciation.
Portuguese,
If you can hear it,
Portuguese,
there it is. So maybe I was wrong. That's the American. This is the
Portuguese.
That's
British.
right. In America, that's what we say.
Portuguese.
This is the British. There it is. I still said the way I
By the
said
way,
what
we
I was
can't hear
talking
none of
about.
that.
Yeah, I ain't
Well,
here.
it wasn't meant. There it is. I'm established. I done said it more than
Oh, wow.
once.
You,
Oh my goodness, she done took off.
you ain't proud to me.
Don't be a show with us.
Right.
Don't be a
I'm
show with
thinking
us.
that, brother. God
I'm just
dog.
saying. I done said it more than once. Y'all knew what I was saying. Wasn't nobody here to understand it. Everybody knew
I mean, you just
exactly what I
kept
was
going,
saying.
so we was like, okay, Portuguese, 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 Portuguese. I'm
Either
like,
way.
okay.
Either way. But yeah, I definitely appreciate that perspective, Dwayne. I didn't look at it that way. It's long gone and old, but I did not look at it that way. Yep. Basically,
That's wild,
we live
though.
in a sick world and social media is making it sicker. But
Oh, yeah.
I did have one thing that I wanted to talk to y'all about.
What we got?
Dragging in that wagon.
What? It definitely was not that.
I'm sorry. That was so random.
What in the world and where did that come from?
I thought about Asa. I'm sorry.
Wow, that is rude. You said that on live radio?
You know what's funny? When you said that, I don't know why I thought about that too. I was like, why did the first one that come to my mind?
Let me tell y'all if y'all can see my face right now. I condone and got no part of these people. And the sad thing is now I see something that you sent me. You have corrupted my mind, lady. That is messed up.
Or has your mind already been corrupted and she just aided it?
No, she corrupted it because it's a video she sent me at this gallery. And that's all I see now. Just stop. Why would you do that?
I'm sorry. I'm done. Go on, carry on.
Not. Oh, that is so messed up. Why did you do that? Oh my goodness. That baby is innocent. He did nothing but enjoy his meals.
And spreading juice.
That man's
Did
trying to eat
nothing.
and live. Y'all running him down.
Exactly. That man say every day is a freaking weekend for him. Leave him alone. He's young.
No days off.
That's right. He's like quit is only quit.
I don't know what's going on. I missed
You
something.
good. That you stay
Yeah,
innocent
don't worry
here.
about it, kid. We don't want to mess you up, kid.
Yes, please. We do not want to mess you up.
Okay.
So what I just
I ain't
posted
about
in the chat is a show
I
called
ain't about it.
Pluribus. Now, if you all listen to the show regularly, I talk about how I only watch certain shows for certain reasons. I'm not a person to watch a show simply to be entertained. I have to be able to get something out of the show. I was able to finish all 6 episodes that are out of this show today. This show is something that you can get something out of. I will advise, however, I think it's the first episode. Well, let me explain the premise first. So, the premise of this show is the most miserable person in the world has to save the world from being happy. Sounds crazy. So, this show is about these people they get this reading. Astronomers look for signals, random signals, trying to find out if
Not reading like that. Not that type of reading.
Thank you. So, if you've ever watched any type of sci-fi movie where they have a satellite and they're just listening for different things out, it's one of those type situations. So, who?
No, okay, he's just being smart.
Tarot card reading.
I understand.
Like a signal, like it's more of a signal.
Correct.
Reading is more thinking of like some
tarot card reading.
Correct. It's a signal. So they find this. So they find this signal, and they think it's one thing at the first, but then they realize it's not what they think it is, and they realize that it is a recipe for what turns out to be something like a virus, which virus has a negative connotation depending on how you look at it. And in the show, they specifically say it's not a virus, but it's very similar to one. But they figure out how to create this. They go to test it on animals. What I'm telling you is essentially the first episode, but I have a witness that can tell you that what I'm going to tell you is not going to spoil the show for you.
Oh, yeah.
So, they tested on animals. Someone ends up getting bit by one of these animals and they end up contracting the something like virus themselves, and it changes their mindset. Now, you can look at the trailer that I show you, which is basically going to show you it makes you happy. It makes you very happy. I don't know if it tells you the other part, so I'll kind of hold off from that. But it just makes you really happy. But this woman is one of the few people in the entire world that is immune to this something like virus. And she is absolutely irate at the fact that everyone is happy. And she has other reasons that she's upset at her as well, but she is just absolutely irate. And I can be honest, with some of the things that happen, I would be freaked out myself. So once this gets spread to a person, whereas it was only with the animals because they were trying to figure it out, military ends up getting affected and it spreads fast. They make sure it's distributed really quickly, and that's how the entire world ends up getting consumed with it at a very large rate. So it shows you basically her struggle with, I want to say, accepting this, but she is strongly not accepting the fact that this is what life it looks like it's going to be for her from here on out, with all of these people that
are happy now.
Now we'll just go ahead and tell you this part. No, excuse me.
I said she's pissed because she's the only one sad and everybody happy.
No, she doesn't. I don't think she's mad that everybody else is happy. She's mad because she feels like this idea is being forced on her. That's probably about as much as I can say without going too far. But she feels like this idea is being forced on her.
I'm just letting you know that.
It's fine. Somebody might, just bad. Because you don't.
Bad, I hope not.
Yeah, it's fine. If you do, I'm really excited to talk to you about it because of different things that I see in it. I think the biggest thing that keeps me interested in it is because Preacher always tells us about working together, and this show shows you a lot of how beneficial it is working together. Not only working together with one mind, but working together as individuals. Now, I can't get into all that. Y'all know all that. We got a raw. I'm not gonna even go there. But y'all understand. But I like this show because it does show that. Now, one of my favorite scenes in this show, I will tell, since everybody in the world is happy and the whole world is set to make sure that everybody else is happy. I want to tell that part, but I can't. Just know it's I just really like it. So this scene, she wants to go to the grocery store. She goes into Sprouts. Yes, it is Sprouts. So we know that Sprouts has some part of sponsorship in this show. So she goes into a Sprouts store and there is absolutely nothing on the shelf. There's nothing on the shelf. There's no one working there. The store is dark. The store is literally just wide open for anybody to walk into. So anytime you need anything, for her anyway, since she's what they call an agency, since it didn't work on her, she could just pick up the phone and ask them if they believe that will make her happy. They will give it to her. So much to a point, she said something sarcastic about a hand grenade, and they literally brought her a hand grenade because they didn't know whether she was being sarcastic or not, but they did not want to chance the chance her not being happy. But in this particular scene, she goes into Sprouts and the store is completely empty. She picks up the phone and she's like, hey, how am I supposed to do my grocery shopping? Like, what's going on? And they're like, oh, we can bring you whatever. And they explain to why, like, there's nothing there. She's like, I don't care about that. I don't want that. I just want my Sprouts back. And they say, okay, we'll be there in a moment. In little to no time, semi trucks just pull up full of stuff. People from all over everywhere. People don't have uniforms to denote specific jobs or professions, because the idea that's being projected is everyone is everyone. Like, I guess that's the best way that I can say it. We are all one. What you can do, I can do. What you know, I know. It's like a whole unison type situation. All of these people come out of nowhere. They fully stock a whole Sprouts for her in little to no time, working together happily. When they're done, they tell her, okay, we got everything for you. If there's anything that we missed, let us know and we'll come back. So I like this show because it's just not quote unquote mindless entertainment. It definitely shows, for me personally, I could say I was that miserable person at one time. The preacher used to always tell me, you're gonna wind up by yourself, you're gonna wind up by yourself, you're gonna push people away, you're gonna wind up by yourself. And I don't know how far you got rich, but that's all I say, because I'm gonna end up telling the show. It's a really, really good show if you're willing to watch it. If you're not, that's fine. I'm not offended. But I just wanted to share that because I found that it was cool. The main premise that I get out of it is just the benefit of working together and showing how tough you make your life when you isolate yourself and you're not willing to work with nobody.
Yeah. Well, that's my last episode right there. That when they all went into the Sprouts. But I also looked at it from another point. What it could be like when the one world government come and it'd be like you're the eyeball of it. Cause like everybody trying to convince her of one thing, they moving one way, she's trying to do something different. But I haven't got all the way to the end, so I don't know. I don't know which judgment I want to go with just yet to kind of see where they're gonna go with it. But I don't know. I'm gonna see. Does it have a twist ending? Is it? Am I going to be surprised?
Well, I don't. Twist, not necessarily. There's a surprise. It's something like, oh my goodness, like for real. Y'all got that going on. But even when you find that out, you find out it's not really a surprise, and it's something that she would have already known if she just would have been willing to work with people. So that's why I like it. It really, really emphasizes without actually saying, hey, you should work with people. Hey, you should work with people. It really emphasizes that working with people, working with common-minded people is something that's very beneficial, and you will not get very far, if far at all, just being bullheaded and being by yourself.
Oh, so she's actually making this harder the whole time. Like
she is making it so much harder on her life. She's making it so much harder. Like the
same, whatever. I was looking at them as the problem. I thought it was the other way around. Like, okay, she's trying to do her own thing, and they trying to get her to like be like us, do this.
No,
like
because
trying to brainwash her at a certain extent.
No, because even with that, they tell her it's a choice. Now, honestly, looking at the first few episodes, it doesn't feel like a choice, because what I was gonna say as far as parts you need to skip. Episode 6, if you make it to it, skip. There's a poker game at the beginning. When they start cleaning up after that poker game, skip until mark 15:30. If you remember, if you don't, come back and look at this show. Skip until mark 15:30. Nothing beneficial in that time frame.
And like episode 3 too, she like walks to a shower.
Okay, I guess I didn't see that because I watched stuff on 2-speed. And I watched, and I was kind of watching some of it when while I was on the way home. So I did more listening than watching.
So you watch that 2-speed, it would have went through it quick because it wasn't like a long scene. Like they would have skipped over real quick.
Yeah,
turn your head.
I watched 2-speed. I watch shows at 1.5 to 2-speed. So some stuff I will miss. But what I catch.
Blows me that you do that.
Huh?
What'd you say?
It always just blows my mind you do that on 2-speed.
Yeah, it sounds like normal to me now. I've done it so much. Because like I said, I don't have much time to do stuff. So I have to crunch time. That's why I don't understand how people can do social media. I have to crunch time. So literally I watched 3 episodes, 40 to 50 minute episodes. I mainly listen to those episodes on a hour ride home from work. So I have to crunch stuff in. But episode 1, there is a scene. This something like virus has to be transmitted biologically. So you gather it through somebody spit, something to that effect. There's a scene where a lady licks a donut. For me, that's confirmation to continue to not eat nothing nobody bring to work. I don't care who you are. I don't care how nice you are. I'm not eating it. I'm sorry. No, I don't care. I'm just not. But she licks these donuts because people are gonna come in and eat these donuts. This would allow them to have this mindset. There's a scene where the other worker that is one of the first people to contract this.
You just gonna tell all of it?
No, I'm telling this part because some people may want to skip it.
Okay.
He sees the janitor and he kisses the janitor. The janitor is a man. Now, the act itself, yes, is homosexual, but this show is also safe in the sense of there are no homosexual relationships or anything to that effect. He kisses this man simply to transmit this something like virus. It's not, oh, I like you, oh, you sexy. Let me kiss you, let's be freaky. He literally does it to just transmit this to him. That is like a flip second. By the time I realized what happened, it was too late to even skip it. It happened so fast. But I will say, once you see, if you do watch it, once you see the worker kind of peep out and look at the janitor, just skip like maybe a minute. It's not gonna hurt. Skip a minute, and then that way you won't see that scene. But there are no developing romantic relationships. There's no anything like that. This show is wholly focused on this woman, her misery, and the entire rest of the world being happy, and her defiance of the whole establishment. Yeah.
I'm gonna finish on my last 3 episodes. We gonna see where it's heading to.
Yeah, the last episode is very interesting, but again, it's gonna be surprising to us. But you're gonna find out if she just would have worked with people, we would have found this out a whole lot sooner.
When are they saying it's supposed to season 2 supposed to drop?
I don't know that's actually the end of season 1. Let's find out together, because I know what'll happen with some shows. This is a new show. What drew my interest to it is because I saw something that said that it was like Severance. And if you've never seen Severance, oh my goodness, I don't even think we can watch Severance now. I'm not 100% sure because there is a homosexual relationship in that one. But
as usual.
Yeah, but that show was really good outside of that because it was the idea of, okay, no, the whole season is not done, and episode 7 comes out on the 12th of December. It's an Apple TV series, so was Severance, but Severance was basically when you were at work, you didn't know about your regular life, and when you were in your regular life, you didn't know about work. They put an implant in your head, you got on this elevator. Excuse me, when you went down on this elevator to go to work, you forgot who you were. In your real life, you didn't know anything about your family, like generally the things that kind of keep you from work, like, oh, I got a doctor's appointment, so yeah, or oh, my kid is doing this, so yeah, or whatever it is that at work, because generally when you're at work, you don't want to be at work because of your personal life, and your personal life, you kind of have a weight on you depending on where you work because of work. So with that particular chip, when you were in your personal life, you didn't have that burden of work, because you don't even know what you do for a living. You know who you work for, but you don't even know what you do for a living. And when you go to work, you don't have the burden of your personal life because you don't even know who you are. So the dilemma came in that show when one of the person, they call them innies and outies. Your innie is you at work, your outie is you not at work. And someone did something that caused them to have to be turned into their innie while they were in their personal life because they took something from work that was they really needed back. So they went and woke them up, and when they did, they realized they had a child, and that like completely warped everything and messed everything up, and that was like the climax of that show. So it was a really good show. It was a really good show.
Try to make them AI bots. Like, you gonna forget everything about your house life.
Yeah,
work.
But it made them more productive. They didn't have the desire of outside because they knew nothing of the outside. So they would be asking other people, like, what is it out like outside? Like, what's the sky like? And what's the, like, once they had that experience, they started asking like all kinds of questions. So it caused the company to have to flex in all kinds of ways to kill that curiosity. But essentially they became like children because that sparked their curiosity. Once that one person found out, he was like, I have children. Like, I got a whole kid. They snatched my kid from me. He was not productive. He became a whole rebel.
And when they introduce that technology in real life, people are like, man, I've seen that before. Got you
And they're still
docile at
gonna
work.
get it.
You know, that's the bad part. They still gonna do
Yeah,
it.
they're still
Like,
gonna
I
get
seen it. I get it.
The brain tumor and all. They'll be fine. And they'll be fine. It is 9:06. I see Chelsea's typing. Let's see what she got to say. And while we waiting on her, Lady V, bang to the boogie. Y'all got anything?
Yeah, man, you just told the whole series. We appreciate that.
I knew everybody about to kick up on that.
I told you
that's
the
one
series.
episode.
Which whole series?
I guarantee you watch it, you ain't gonna remember none of that.
Exactly. I'm telling you.
I know I ain't gonna remember because I wasn't listening.
Watch the trailer. The trailer will essentially tell you everything I just did except for the sprout scene.
But even watching that trailer, you still it was a good trailer though. Some trailers you can watch, you be like, you gave away everything. It's still not gonna tell you enough to like.
I'm gonna tell you, if I watch this and I know what's finna happen, I'm gonna have an issue.
You're not gonna know what's gonna happen. I did not tell you anything. I did not tell you any. I
We gonna
didn't.
see.
I mean, I'm not gonna let you bait me. If you got any more,
We gonna see.
if you got any more discouraging words for us or the people,
Wow.
Don't let her bait you, Faith. Don't let her bait you, Faith.
I used to talk about baiting somebody, you don't baiting somebody.
Exactly.
This is a sick show.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, if the
Come on, Chelsea been typing for about 5 hours.
no, she typing to Sarah, who has an attempt to cut her down. Don't take the bait. She said Severance was such a good show. Can't wait for season 3. And then she said there's a homosexual relationship. Maybe that's why she said after. Maybe she said the homosexual relationship part. Yeah, because season 3, I'm like, with the homosexual relationship part, they're really gonna have to get rid of that. That homosexual relationship became more so of an obsession. Well, no, it didn't, because they got out. It was still messing with each other. So yeah, season 3, they're gonna have to. No, there's no sexual anything going on. They just like each other. There's I don't remember them doing anything or anything to that effect, but either way, some of the matter is they're gonna have to get rid of that. But outside of that,
I know a cool Joanna, right?
What? Yes, sir.
Who she married to?
All right. Anyway, just to pay some other bills that we didn't pay. Don't forget to mine Thursday nights, 8:30 p.m. YouTube, 2 mics and a mind. Always mind. We got Blue Patrol Unit Blue. Patrol Blue Unit. We got my brain is like sick, y'all. Help me. Destructions of Nature.
Oh yeah, Destructions of Nature.
Fake P Cribs.
Backyards,
Remember you broke, but you can one day be rich, and I will sell you a house.
Why you putting that man name like that, Rich?
Oh,
what happened?
He told some bang to the backyard boogie production.
That's
it shows you right there. He don't watch none of my stuff. It's all right.
No, I just watched the last one. You talking about feeding hens versus whatchamacallit, feeding chickens versus something.
Right. Yeah, that's what
feeding chickens versus
I can't remember what it was called, but I watched the last one. I try to give you some views.
There it is.
To help your account out.
Support our own. We got Gracie. I'm not sure when Gracie's gonna come out with something again, but we got Gracie.
Well, actually, she's working on something different. And I'll let y'all know how that's going, but we'll see.
Okay, well there it is. Whatever it is, Yahuwah permit, we're gonna support it. That's what we here for. We got Backyard Boogie. I think that's I can't find it right now.
Even you ain't know.
No, we already said it. Backyard, that's it.
Okay. Backyard Boogie. Let him share his lavish life of homesteading.
Yep. See, nobody cares. Nobody cares.
My brain, I'm recovering from sickness.
Me and Modest Loft, we out there styling homes. That's what we do.
Wait, what?
Modest Loft with the coffee.
Home
You
styling. That's what we do.
Modest loft styling home.
What else we got out there?
Modest loft interiors.
I'm not sure. Does she have a
Anybody get you
YouTube
some?
or any type of social media?
She got social
Who?
media. You
She
got
got the
some
Instagram.
coffee, baby.
And
She
then
got that
what's
Instagram.
the collab with
Millie Mills, baby. Get you some coffee.
The
Good.
collab with who?
It's a collab she got with Mills. What's the Mills?
Yeah. What's the
Millie
name?
Mills.
The events. Modest Loft events.
MGT. Well, that's
Yeah.
bull too. MGT Media
Yeah, that too. You know, that's out
taking
there.
you by storm. You know what I'm
Y'all
talking about?
got what else we got? We got
You gotta
all
go.
kinds
wake
of
up call
stuff.
tomorrow, 8:00.
Okay.
We
Yeah,
said
Did
already.
we shout out Millie Mills already?
Yeah.
we did.
Oh, okay.
We did. We got a lot of stuff out there, y'all. We got a lot. So much you see, we can't even think of it all.
Yeah,
Because
it's a lot.
why? Because we are wealth amongst ourselves. There it is. Trademark it. 9:12. I said it. Eastern Standard Time.
You came with that Joanna quote.
We are wealth amongst ourselves. I ain't never heard none of her quotes, but she could never. She could never do what I do.
Wow.
My quotes become slogans and t-shirts. That's by the power of Yahuwah, not of myself. There it is.
On.
All right.
Yeah, all right. I'm gone.
Oh, dude. Shalom to Layla. We appreciate y'all joining us. You will permit. We will hear y'all, see y'all, talk to y'all again. 8:30 and now it's
8:30.
8:30 Monday. It's all jokes. Y'all. To Layla.
8:30 Monday. I thought it was 8. What time?
Oh, 8.
Yeah, we
I'm
like
sorry. I'm
8
thinking about
8 o'clock Monday.
Now
no,
I'll
it's
be
8
here
o'clock.
at 8:30. Y'all will be here at 8. Remember,
Yeah, we gonna
Sorry.
be
let's get it right.
Either way, we will permit. We'll be here within the 8 o'clock hour, but we always aim to be at the top of the hour, 8 o'clock on time. Here to shine.
Same batch.
There it is. Shalom Mahab. Too late.